We are less than a month away from spring training, and Bryce Harper and Manny Machado, the two most notable free agents on the market, have yet to be signed. We're less than a week away from it being February 2019, and Bryce Harper and Manny Machado are still on the market, along with numerous other notable free agents. But I do want to spend some time specifically talking Bryce Harper and Manny Machado. This is just bad for baseball. That's what this is. It's bad for baseball. I do understand that front offices are getting smarter, and they have gotten smarter. Gone are the days where owners and GMs, they're just going to sign these guys, these Manny Machados and Bryce Harpers to, 7+ years of annual $30+ million. Those days are pretty much fading away. They're becoming history. Now, you can bet your bottom dollar that Mike Trout, he's going to get paid. And it's not going to take until February for him to get signed. I think we're in the beginning stages, the early stages of owners and teams really just putting their foot down and saying, you know what, enough. We refuse to sign you to a long-term deal in which you're making tons and tons and tons of money. The Albert Pujols contracts, those are not going to be happening anymore. The Zach Greinke contracts, they're not going to be happening anymore. They were stupid contracts that never should have happened. And owners are not going to let that happen anymore. Now, Bryce Harper and Manny Machado, they are two of the biggest names in all of baseball. And again, it's February. It's almost February. And there's little reason why either guy should still be on the market. Now, personally, if I was the owner of a team, if I was the head of front office, personally, and I know my opinion on this really doesn't matter much because these guys are going to get paid regardless, but I wouldn't sign Bryce or Manny. And I wouldn't sign them more so than their athletic ability and the numbers that they might put up. I wouldn't sign them because of their attitudes. Manny Machado and Bryce Harper, more often than not, they act like kids. They act like they're still in high school. Bryce Harper, you're not 19 years old anymore. Stop throwing bitch fits all the time. Manny Machado, stop trying to get revenge on people that didn't do anything to you. I would be afraid to lock either of those guys up for more than 2-3 years. Because in all honesty, I don't believe they're team players. And a lot of the times, they're not professional. This is my opinion. And it may be bold. I don't care. These may be bold statements that I'm making. I don't care. That's just how I feel on these guys. Now, bias aside, these guys are superstars. Their brands alone, their names alone, generate and command attention. Manny Machado, Bryce Harper, two of the most recognizable names in all of baseball. Bryce Harper, top 5 right now, most recognizable name in all of baseball. And Manny Machado, whether you like him or not, he's going to be putting up all-star numbers every year if he's healthy. Borderline MVP type numbers every year if he's healthy. I thought Manny Machado would have been signed before Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper, while I do believe he's got a lot of good years ahead of him, like Manny Machado, there's holes in his game. There are more holes in Bryce Harper's game than Manny Machado. Now, we've all heard the reports of Philly being in on Bryce probably more than any other team. We've heard of reports that the White Sox have been in on Manny Machado, probably more than any other team. First off, let me say Bryce Harper, as a Philly, I don't really see that being, a win-win situation for Bryce or the Phillies. And don't even get me started on Manny Machado to the Phillies. They would probably boo that guy out of town. I don't know. Philadelphia is a tough baseball town. It really is. It truly is. And the Philly fans, they want a guy that's going to play hard every single night. Leave it all out on the field. Manny Machado, he's gone on record for saying he's not going to be Johnny Hustle. And Bryce Harper got choked out by Jonathan Papelbon for not hustling. I think the market is changing, and these players, they want to get paid, but there's a discord between what these players want to get paid and what the owners want to pay them. That's what's going on here. Now, Bryce Harper, I think he would benefit more from a 3-year deal than a 7-10-year deal. Because Bryce Harper's stock is not as high as it should be. Not even close. Manny Machado, on the other hand, you know what? He could sign a 7 to 10-year contract right now. And in a lot of ways, he would be justified in saying, you know what? No, I've earned this contract with my play on the field. Manny Machado has been more consistent than Bryce Harper. He can hit righties and lefties. Bryce, a lot of times he struggles with lefties. But to Bryce's credit, he gets on base. The guy walks a ton. His on-base percentage, you can't knock it, all things considered. I think Bryce Harper should go back to the Nationals. And I think Manny Machado should go to the White Sox. And I think the White Sox should pay him a lot of money. I think the White Sox should lock up Manny Machado to a 7-year deal. I think Bryce Harper right now should settle for a 3-year deal. Bryce Harper turned down a $300 million contract for 10 years, over 10 years. The Nationals offered Bryce Harper a 10-year, $300 million contract, and he turned it down. He wants to get paid more money. And that is why I say, Bryce Harper, take more money annually over a shorter period of time. Bryce Harper's, he's only 26 years old. He doesn't need to sign a long-term contract because in 3 years, he's only going to be 29. And if he wants to sign a 70-year contract, after that, it equates to a 10-year contract with the previous contract. So if he wants to sign a 3-year contract in the beginning, if he wants to sign a 3-year contract this offseason for $30+ million, I think that's the smart way to go. I think it's logical. And when he's 28, 29 years old, he can sign a 5, 6 year, 7-year contract and also make tons of money. So, again, I say Bryce Harper should go back to the Nationals for, 2 to 3 more years. Manny Machado, I say he goes to the Chicago White Sox on a 7-year deal. These other reports, of the Padres being in on Machado and Harper, the Padres, they're always in on someone, and they hardly ever finish the deal. Eric Hosmer is like the only guy they ever, in recent memory, they've ever really locked up. So, again, Manny Machado to the White Sox, Bryce Harper to the Nationals. Yeah, those are my predictions, and we'll see. We'll see what happens. But it's not looking pretty. It's not looking pretty. I, along with a lot of fans, we've just given up. We don't care about the rumors anymore. We just want to see these guys get signed somewhere. So that's what I'm looking forward to. Just these guys getting signed already and baseball starting back up. So those are my thoughts on Bryce Harper and Manny Machado. You guys let me know your thoughts. Where do you guys think Machado and Harper, where do you guys think they're going to go? Where would you like them to go? And realistically, where do you see them going? So you guys let me know in the comments. And yeah, and I'll talk to you guys later.